We
Mother gave me cancer when I was just 7. Folks in town said with prejudiced eyes,
is Dick Marks sitting across
deaf
from us?
boy's not right. 3 years ago when I came to know Mary, first time that someone looked beyond the rumors and the lies
Boom, boom.
and saw that inside. Used
This
to
is where you
walk
jump in.
down
You can't do this with
by
two
the
people.
river.
I'm eating popcorn.
Do 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 do.
Love to watch the
Sun
sun go down.
Oh.
We used to walk along the river
Boom, boom.
and dream our way out of this town.
Do, 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 do. Okay. Are we recording? Are we ready? Please tell me
Yeah, I
you're
got
not
all of
recording.
that.
Oh, no, now you're recording.
Oh, what a dick.
God.
Yeah, we're definitely rolling.
Nice.
Okay, well, you're going to have to tune all that out. And hold on.
Are
1,
we?
2. All right, welcome back to the second edition of the podcast
It's
tonight.
the post show.
It's
The
the second.
post show.
Pre and
post-show.
post.
So we've decided to start the post show
It's like kind of like,
with
what's that called? I don't know because I don't do a whole lot of it. It's the stuff you do before sex.
Pre-ejaculate.
foreplay.
Foreplay, yeah. It's like the foreplay of the show.
You
And
don't-
this
you don't
is,
foreplay,
this
you
is
just,
the
like,
true sex.
Dive right
Oh, it's
into
just the
it.
pounding
So
part.
foreplay is just warming up to what you're about to experience right
yeah,
now, ladies
yeah.
and
The
gentlemen.
foreplay, I'm never good at the foreplay, but the
Well, you
main
just go-
part,
you
God
just-
bless.
Time out. You just go straight to the action.
I'm sorry.
Really? Are you a shitty foreplayer?
I am.
That sucks, man.
She's a shitty diddler.
That sucks.
Well, I
that
mean,
that is no way to treat your woman.
that should be a song.
That's no way to treat your woman.
No, the shitty foreplayer should be no way to treat your woman.
Okay.
Yes, you can have it. I know you're looking for
All
it.
right. All right. So welcome to the post play of this episode, and you know what we're gonna open with is something that's been on my mind because my wife and I saw a trailer last night.
The three-legged dog?
No.
Oh.
We got super excited about upcoming movies. All right.
Oh, is that something that's fucking happening? I'm sick of it. I'll tell you why.
What
I-
is?
The upcoming fucking movies, because I can't see them. I go up on some of these websites, and I'm trying to find the movies that are coming out because I want to see what's going on. I'm fucking bored out of my goddamn
Okay,
mind.
first off, everything's jacked up because of COVID and the whole release schedule
That's
and all
what
that
I'm
kind of
saying.
shit.
So they've got new movies coming out.
Well, okay. Well, first off, everything seems to be moving to streaming, right? I don't know if movie theaters are going to make it now because HBO Max came out with anything that's released in the movie theaters is suddenly now instantly streamable on HBO Max, and I think that's going to destroy the movie industry, but or the movie theater.
The theaters, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, so I saw a trailer that my wife and I got. Well, I got excited about it, and she was like, "Oh, totally cool."
Pornhub.
No.
Oh.
It was Deep Throat Part 2.
Oh.
Whoa! So you saw the same trailer?
Shelley Does Dallas.
Wow! No,
Wow.
she already did Dallas.
It's called Deep Anal.
It would have to be Debbie Does Dallas again.
Ooh, the black hole.
Can we? Okay, it's coming to America too. With Eddie Murphy and
Coming?
Arsenio Hall.
Oh.
Coming to America too.
How do you spell that? How do you spell that?
C-U. What?
C-U-M-M.
Oh, no.
I-N-G.
You know what? I like Coming to
You
America.
sick bastard! You're ruining this for me.
should be
The
shot.
Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, that movie was funny as shit.
That's funny
It
as shit.
was.
Those two guys
Now,
are hilarious.
It's kind of hard to, you know how we always talk about how the sequel not as good as the first one, blah 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 blah. I
You know,
think
the favorite part of that movie,
I don't know.
One of them was when the Eddie Murphy's in the hot tub, and this lady all of a sudden comes out.
the Royal Highness is clean.
Yeah, the Royal Highness's penis is clean. Or what did she say? Did she just say penis?
The royal penis. The royal penis is clean. I think.
and
is
you
what
just see the look on Eddie Murphy's face like
He's
he
like-
just ate a fucking candy bar. He's just like,
He's like- he's like, thank you. Yeah, no, it's a great movie.
So it's hard to judge by the stinger previews because sometimes the previews have the best part of the movie. So you think you're going in to see a comedy, it's going to be freaking amazing,
all right, hold
and
on.
you go in
let's
and it
pump.
just sucks.
So Jeff, your voice is going out. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it
but
is.
you either had a lot of cock in your mouth or what, but
wow,
something's going on. So
Could be
producer, you
COVID.
may need to pay attention to this and jack up his voice a little bit,
Ooh.
Wow.
just a little bit. All right, go ahead, talk.
What I was saying is
There you
sometimes
go.
the previews are very misleading at times, and you're thinking that it could be better than the first one, but in effect, they could be showing the best scenes in
Yeah,
the
I
preview,
know.
right? And then you finally go see it, and you're like, wow, this thing sucked.
Yeah, like the three scenes that I thought were funny, I already knew they were coming, and I already
Right.
laughed at them in the trailer.
Right.
So this was stupid. I don't know. You know what? I think Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall have an amazing chemistry, and it looks like they're trying to create a lot of the same stuff they did in the first movie. I don't know. I'm excited about it. But other than that, I don't know what's upcoming, man.
I have to say, one of the ones I'm looking forward to is just probably out of nostalgia more than anything is the new Top Gun movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that it may
Is
be.
Tom Cruise going to be in it?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. What? You didn't know that? Dude,
I don't know.
that got a lot of press.
Yeah.
And even Goose is
Yeah,
back in the
Goose
movie.
is back.
Didn't he die?
Did he?
Oh yeah.
Did we see
Or
him
did
die?
he? I know we saw his
No,
head.
He's
Hold
with-
on. I know we saw his head hit the glass, and they did like a full
Well, they
blown.
buried him.
Well, did they?
Did they show the casket full?
I didn't see the casket full. It wasn't an open casket.
His wife was very upset.
Meg Ryan. Did
Well, but maybe she wanted to.
Was
be.
that Meg Ryan?
yes.
It was Meg Ryan, wasn't it? She was
Yes.
so cute in that movie.
What happened to her? Have you seen pictures of Meg Ryan today?
She turned into a fish. Why are there tomatoes in the popcorn?
I thought I'd pepper in some
What do you
sort of
mean?
happiness.
What do you mean a fish? You had her lips done?
Yeah, she had serious lip injections and just
Why?
work done.
I just wish these ladies would realize how they can look amazing without all the damn work. And would they? Maybe I'm kidding myself. Would they not look good?
Well, I mean,
They would look normal.
adversely, I mean, I'd rather look like not a fish than what the fuck. Hey, pull up a current picture of Meg Ryan, producer.
Yeah, I have no idea what she looks like today, but I know, I don't know, 15 years ago, you know, when her movie career pretty started to slow down.
Yeah.
Is when she started to get the work done and shit like that.
I don't know. Okay, so I need a year. I need some reference here till the year.
See, she's really cute
They're
there.
very beautiful there.
Damn.
Type in 2000.
That was a very young picture, and wow, stunning. I don't think she looks bad. Far right there. Far right doesn't look bad at all.
Well, her
well-
lip injections are gone. She had a period there where she had frickin' balloon lips.
Oh, come on.
Check on the far right.
I think you're
Go
being
up
a
right
little.
there. Check on the far right mid. See, that's when she was young. Yeah, that she looked so beautiful back then.
I mean, I again, this is a little frustrating because I don't know what's the most
Ooh, right there
recent
where
picture.
it says 71. Left, up, yellow, and
Right
71.
there,
Yeah,
right there,
boom.
right there.
That looks like the oldest one. Look at that.
She looks good.
Yeah, she looks
She
good
does
there.
not.
Oh,
Look like
come
something
on.
freaking hit her in the face with a hook.
Oh,
Something's going on with her
God,
mouth.
Dude, seriously.
Look at that.
Be nice.
She looks like a God blessed Muppet.
No, she doesn't.
She looks like that blonde Muppet from the Muppets. You know,
I
the one
think
with the
she
long
looks
blonde
beautiful.
hair.
Yeah, plays bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's very cute.
Oh, she's so beautiful there.
I think
So-
she was, and then I think the last big one, she was in Sleepless in Seattle, and then the You Got Mail, and then after that, she, from what I remember, she kind of
Oh,
slowed down. She's married to John Cougar Mellencamp.
Is she really?
no, she's not.
What a waste.
I believe she is.
No, she's not.
They're both waste.
That needs to be fact checked right now.
Oh, there's a picture of both of them.
There's a picture
Okay.
of him.
Who's Meg Ryan married to? I guess it is.
Husband.
Actually, she may not be married. That's part of the problem. I just got a blueberry with my popcorn, a-hole.
You know what? There's nothing.
So it was salty.
I don't want a blueberry.
Well, she was married to Randy Quaid for a while.
Dennis.
Or
Dennis Quaid,
whatever,
yeah.
yeah. Randy Quaid's the Santa Claus looking dude now. Yeah, she's either look at John Cougar Mellencamp in that picture right there. Oh my God, he's kind of strange looking now too. The one that says 419 on it.
Well, anyway, I think she's beautiful.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah, he looks rough. She looks good right there.
Yeah, he's looking.
She looks good, and he
God.
looks like shit.
Well, his forehead looks like
You know,
it's 3
usually,
feet
and that's
tall.
what my wife and I have talked about this, where it's like women do all this work, like we've been talking about, do all this work. They they struggle to like keep their their young beauty and all that kind of stuff. And meanwhile, the guy does nothing and looks distinguished with his
Of course.
silvery hair.
Well, women could look the
and-
same if they would just stop putting all that shit on their
well,
body.
I don't know. I mean, there are some women that age. Okay, it's all about genetics. First off, it's genetics. You got some women like Christy Brinkley, like oh my God, who's
Ivanka Trump. Sorry, Melania Trump.
Okay, and Selma Hayek. Holy
But
shit!
if
I
they
mean,
didn't,
they just age beautifully. They
But-
age well.
if they didn't dye their hair and they had gray through their hair, would you think the same?
See, I don't know. And that's the thing. Of the examples I just gave, I don't know how many of them. Like
They all color their hair.
Brooke Burke. Am I saying
I
that right?
guarantee they color their hair.
You think so?
Yes,
That's unfortunate.
they do. I guarantee you.
I just wish that society would embrace their beauty for what it is
Hey,
and don't
producer,
get
Pull
the
up
damn
Kathy
work
Ireland.
Like Meg Ryan, she's in her 60s now, and she's still perfectly blonde hair. No,
done. Right.
guarantee
that's a
she's
good
got a
point.
shitload of gray in there.
That's
Man,
a good point.
I just took a pull back on this. I haven't drank it. This is my first pull on the Noah. And I'm sorry I didn't bring the bottle up to talk about it. I will share with our people listening right now that the Noah bourbon, it's really hot.
Noah's
It's
Mill.
Noah's Mill. And it's what did I say, 57?
114. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 114 proof. And it is good.
It's good.
Even as hot as it is that strong.
And it is hot.
You smell it,
Yeah, it's good.
you taste it, it's
Very
got such
tasty.
a great taste, man. I mean,
Agreed.
it's not one to abuse. All right, so the producer's pulling up Kathy Ireland because
Yeah, but when was that picture, right?
That's dyed hair. I don't care. That's dyed hair.
hold on. So let me talk about. So I'm going to share with you back when we were doing the Christmas lampoon thing, and I was trying to figure out who that.
And you
person was.
obsessed with Naparpa Papaglova?
Yeah, the Papa Boner. Yeah, so
Really?
I thought it was Kathy Ireland. That's who I thought it was, and then I was like, it was not Kathy Ireland. It
You
was,
were thinking Christy Brinkley from the original movie.
that was first, and then I was like thinking it's something that has to do with St. Patrick's
Yeah, and I
Day.
made some
Yeah.
stupid comment about it being the girl
Everything you said was stupid pertaining to that
from. What? Shut
Dude,
up!
you didn't hit anything near the mark
I
when it came to
didn't.
her.
I didn't. I totally blew the mark on the girl that came out of the pool. I thought it was the girl from Ridgemont High, which you knew the name.
Phoebe Cates.
Yeah, I was like, it's
We all
it's
suck on
Phoebe Case. Yeah, okay.
It's essentially the same
And
scene.
to be fair, it was an hour.
To be fair.
It was an hour later when you were like, it's Kanakakalova.
Well, that's because
so
I kept
so you
Googling
were
her
not
name.
so you were not spot on in the
Well,
moment.
in all fairness, it was very difficult to pull up their name.
Oh, really?
Well, Wikipedia would not outright say who the bitch was.
Really? Christmas vacation girl pool done.
No, it's not. It wasn't that
I
easy.
easily could have found that. All right, move on.
Ooh,
We've
I
already covered this.
You're
But
bragging.
nonetheless, I love Kathy Ireland. I thought that she would
Beautiful,
be
beautiful,
yeah, because
beautiful.
I remember she was in like the late '80s, early '90s.
Sports
Sports
Illustrated.
Illustrated.
Is that where she came from?
Yes.
Yes, beach,
Speech.
What?
beach.
Oh.
She was on the beach. She had sand on her
Oh,
boobies.
yes.
Did you just call her a beach?
No,
Oh.
I did not.
Whale. No, she's not a whale.
Definitely not a whale.
So what's the current picture of Kathy Ireland?
I believe
2020.
She's a brackish creature.
that. She's an Architeuthis.
She's an
Wow.
Architeuthis. I was waiting for you to. I was leading you to that because I couldn't remember what the damn thing was. What the hell is an Architeuthis?
It's a giant squid.
Shut up.
I'll bet you $1,000.
Shut the fuck up.
1,000.
Who knows what an Architeuthis is?
Architeuthis.
Tooth.
It's CHARCH.
Architeuthis. Really?
Just spill it out. Toothus.
That's
Yeah.
so lame.
The giant squid.
Shut
bitch.
up.
That's the
Okay, first off, you're not going to find one of those.
20,000
in a-
leagues under the sea.
You're not going
kind
to
of-
find that in a little creek behind some dude's house in New Jersey.
Well, I don't know.
There was like a
like
Shut
a
the fuck
well.
up. You didn't see an Architeuthis.
There's
But
like
there was a huge hole that was like really dark.
It was a snapper turtle.
No, I'm talking about I'm not talking about the turtle. I'm talking about where the turtle emerged from. It was extremely dark compared to the rest of it.
you
Look
know
at
what that was?
thing.
Time out. You know what that
Yeah.
was?
Is that a
Guys, it was
is
the
that a whale?
It was the Abyss.
That's a sperm.
Did you ever see
whale.
the movie The Abyss?
Yes.
No, look at this attacking the
Do you
sperm
remember when? Do you remember when the hubcap came out of the water at the end?
Gosh, it's been 20 years
It
since I've
was
seen
the
it.
cheesiest. You remember in the very beginning.
The
Are you
hubcap.
saying that was a hubcap?
I'm saying that. I'm saying we. I wish you could cue up if you could, Mr.
It's
Producer.
the movie The Abyss.
Cue up the abyss. The ending when the alien
was taken off. The mothership was going to be
mother
exiting
the
planet Earth.
mothership exits the water. It's the worst. It's awful. You remember how we talked about
I
early?
didn't
Time
think
out.
it was
Time
that
out. Listen.
bad.
Remember how we talked about early science fiction movies and there's like a string hanging.
Images.
There's a string hanging from the model, and it's like looks really bad.
Spaceship coming out of the ocean.
Awful.
Right there,
Oh,
right there.
It was so bad.
Is that it right there?
Well, it's got to be a video.
Oh, well, I told him to go to images. That's my fault.
It can't be an image. It's got to be the scene from the movie where the mothership comes out of the water.
Well, we'll click on video.
It was so bad.
Oh, look,
There were some cool parts of that movie,
next to images is video.
but you know what? It's just not working.
I think it's the Winx Club, the Mystery of the Abyss.
The
final scene.
wings.
Yeah, never mind. It's
Scroll
all
down.
good.
Scroll down a little
It's
bit.
all good. The point I was making is that it was like you experienced the abyss where the Architeuthis was behind your house, and that's where the aliens were before the hubcap came out of the water.
Yes.
Excuse me.
See, now you know what an Architeuthis is.
I do, and I love it.
Yeah, it's the
Is it a giant version?
It's a giant
it's the
squid,
giant squid. Yeah,
and
So
they're
those
very
Architeuthis.
are they very elusive?
extremely elusive.
Oh, yeah.
They've rarely been seen in public. Every now and then, one will get caught in like a net, or it'll die and
And
kind
they'll
of.
be photographed.
I
They
don't
will every now and
think-
then. You'll catch them.
I don't think that they're comfortable in the atmospheric pressure of being up so high. In the water.
Correct. They are in
Correct.
exceptionally deep water. And
Very.
we rarely go, dude. There's a whole world underneath the ocean.
We
that-
know more about the moon than
Exactly.
the bottom of the
That's
ocean.
true.
Bingo, 100%. There is so amazing shit going on at the crazy depths of the ocean that we have no freaking clue what's going on.
Just like Pacific Rim, right? The what do they call those damn things?
Is that
Godzilla.
a
The
porn?
haiku, not the haiku.
Is that a
but,
porn?
no, it's a movie that they go down and they break open the deepest part of the earth, and these stupid creatures come out and they fight
I've
them with
never
robots.
Godzilla.
I've never seen Pacific Rim.
It's a good action flick. It's stupid.
It's not really.
Well, it's
Are you saying
they-
that's what the theory of where Godzilla came from? They broke up a chunk of the earth
Oh,
and Godzilla
no.
poured out.
I get so nauseated from the Godzilla movies, one
Well,
after another.
well, new
King
one's
Kong
coming
against Godzilla, Architeuthis against Godzilla, everybody against Godzilla.
Mothra.
That was like the
What's
Terminator, Predator
Mothra?
movies.
Mothra. Yeah, that was it. I was big into the Godzilla movies when I was growing up.
Were you
Look at
really?
that.
Oh yeah,
What a queer.
yeah. That's Pacific Rim. The
What was that? Iron Giant and
yeah,
Godzilla?
they're big robots, and I can't
that's right.
I can't
saw
remember
that. I
what-
remember that scene.
I can't remember what they called the monsters, but it's they'd come out from a crack in the earth and they'd come up and destroy the kaiju. That's what it was. So they'd come up and destroy a city, and the robots would come and try to kill them. So it was entertaining.
So dumb.
Yeah, it was stupid, but it's entertaining.
Now, there was some big actress that was, is it Rihanna?
In that movie?
Yeah, I thought so.
No, I have no idea. I don't remember.
I think that was the debut acting career of Rihanna was in like Pacific Rim.
No, I think she was in like out of Africa or something like that.
You
with
talking about-
Meryl Streep.
you talking about Rinko Kikuchi?
Yeah, I'm talking about Rinko Kikuchi.
Charlie Day was in that movie. I didn't know that.
I thought Rihanna was in the movie.
Well,
No, I don't know. Maybe a bit part.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Rinko Chichuki.
Tell you what, why don't you look up, go into IMDb and look up Rihanna movies.
Well, Amana Ashidi was in there. Jane Watson.
These are not big name people here.
Hello, Frank Nakashima.
Stop
you know
it. Just stop it.
Roger Wong was in it.
Are you kidding?
Roger
Oh,
Wong.
he had such an amazing
what was
role
he
in
so
that
wrong
movie.
about?
We Too Low.
Oh, stop it! I'm not going there.
What?
No.
What
And-
just happened?
Hubert Tran.
Do we have to do something?
Rihanna.
Okay, really? That's how you spell Rihanna?
I have no idea. It's R.
Yeah, you're really
it's
struggling. Dude, you should know
RHI.
this a lot better than we should.
It's
R-
It's
RHIA.
It's RHIANNA.
Well,
How do
Sean,
I know that?
well, because you look up Rihanna nude.
No, I've subscribed to her. Fans only.
Is she nude on some things?
No.
No, he looks up Rihanna's side boob.
Who cares?
Well,
I do not side boob.
Is there a side boob of Rihanna?
Dude, when I'm not a 14-year-old perv. What's wrong with you?
Pull up Rihanna's side boob.
No. Shut up.
Is that a thing?
No.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, side boob is a thing, yes. Battleship.
You sunk my battleship.
Very similar to Pacific Rim.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Why?
Battleship
because it's in the
started-
ocean?
No, it started out being like, one country against another country, and then some sort of
Alien.
stupid creature shows up from the Earth crust or something.
Yeah, it's fun. It's an alien movie.
That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Battleship, not Pacific Rim. So dumb. All
you-
those movies are so dumb. King Kong versus this.
But you still watch them.
I don't.
I do.
Well,
See,
for-
that's what's queer about the whole thing.
My two boys love that crap, so we'd watch
Are
it.
you allowed to say queer?
What do you mean?
Is that politically incorrect to say queer?
I didn't say a hard R.
Oh, isn't it? It's quee.
Queef.
It's quee.
Queef.
You have to say quee.
It's queer.
Are you allowed to say queer?
Why not?
Yes,
So you can't say gay. Can you say gay?
You're happy, right?
I'm happy.
What the fuck can you say anymore?
I don't know.
Guys that like cock? You can say that, right?
Well, I don't know why would anybody would say that. Why would you say that?
It's
You just
so
said that.
crazy.
I think we need a list of things we are allowed to say and not allowed to say.
I
And you know
don't-
Well,
what?
who determines that
And
list?
you know what? Let's turn it over
The
to our
Dems.
listeners. Yes.
Who
Let's-
determines
no,
the list?
Let's turn it over to our listeners. If you could, let's go ahead and email our email that doesn't work because we don't know the password, and send us in what you say we can and can't say. What you do,
producer,
what you do and don't want to hear.
what is our email?
But you know what? If I see that list,
The Gmail.
I'll just say it more.
No, we're going to ask them. What don't you? What? We're going to take a vote.
Is it dudes?
What words do you
like
want to hear? What
dot
words do you
us
not want to
dot
hear?
2020?
And then we'll honor that. I say we should. We should honor that
Why?
Is that a yes?
because we love our listeners and we don't want to offend anyone. Anyone.
Sure we do.
I want to offend all of them.
Well, you do.
It offends
You don't
me.
have to worry about wanting to. It happens automatically for you.
It offends me that
That's like when you say Pacific Rim.
I
I'm
can't
like,
say certain things.
I'm thinking of like a stripper named Pacific.
Exactly. And you're thinking anal rim.
Yeah, I was.
Seriously. What is wrong with you?
Started when I was 5.
Yeah. Seriously. You're stuck in like some sort of 10-year-old perv mode.
It started with his first pube.
Wow. My pubes come in
You've been
patches.
waiting all night to say the word pube. And
Yeah.
you don't just say pube, you go pube.
Yeah, you got this long U on there. Pube.
You know, it's not spelled P-U-B-A.
And pubes don't come in by themselves.
You don't say
They come in
pube.
patches.
Pube.
They're not singular.
No, they're not singular.
It's like crabgrass.
You thought you had a pube until
When
you
mine
peed out
came
of it.
in, it came in clumps of 30.
He counted.
30. You sit there, manicure.
Mom, I got 30 more.
It's like a weed. It's like a crabgrass. Just God.
Another clump came in.
Son, those are your butt hairs.
Oh, come on. That's just gross. Why would you say that?
I envisioned Preston's butt for some reason.
Wow. Okay.
God.
This is definitely a difference between pre and post. Welcome to the second half of the
Yeah, no kidding.
podcast.
Well,
So getting back to the movies.
Yes.
we have movies.
Well, I said one.
Well, what movies
Well,
are coming out?
I
I did.
said Coming to America 2.
All right,
And that's
well,
as far
I
as we got.
I said Top Gun, and then
Oh,
you
yeah,
asked,
you did.
Then you asked about Tom Cruise, and then we went off somewhere.
All right, so what's going on? What's with the rest of the movies? What do we got?
Well,
That's
King
all
Kong
I
list?
got.
King Kong versus Godzilla.
Shut the...
Hey, producer, pull up 2021 movies
Really?
to come.
You're asking about new movies, and that preview I saw it on the freaking football game the other day.
Yeah, you did. I
That's
saw
all I
it
know.
too. I saw it too, and I mocked it. And I went off. My poor wife, she was like looking at me
Oh,
like,
yeah.
why do you care so much?
There's some really good
There's
ones
a
coming up.
Dune coming out.
Dune.
No Time to Die.
Dune? Really? Did you guys
Yes.
ever read the book? I bet you didn't.
Oh yeah, we got to read it for school.
Shut up. You don't
Yeah.
read Dune for school.
I think we did.
No.
What?
I
Shame on you.
Oh, I'll fight you right here.
Oh.
well, I don't believe it's called a. I don't-
No, I think
You're
we
full of
did.
shit. They do not read Dune for school.
Is it a
I think we
is
did.
it a literature
You didn't.
classic?
No.
It's a science fiction classic.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
literature
It's
classic.
not like Romeo and Juliet or
No, I think we
Beowulf.
did.
It's like Beowulf.
Beowulf Dune.
I'm Paul Atreides.
Beowulf, the Dune edition.
Paul Atreides.
Well,
What?
Beowulf was pretty
That's
crazy.
the main actor in it.
In what?
Dune.
I love that book, though.
But you don't remember the name.
I
Paul
was-
Atreides.
I actually was very disappointed in how it ended in the book.
They all died.
How'd you know that?
Hold on, back up.
No, they didn't all die, but it was
Spoiler
so
alert.
abruptly ended in the book.
Judas and the Black
I
Messiah.
mean, usually in books they don't abruptly end anything. Like in the movies they do, right? Because they can't wrap it up.
So if you go left a couple.
Like Game of Thrones, it was so abruptly ended, right? But Dune in the book was abruptly ended.
Space Jam?
No
Seriously?
one's listening to me.
That's like Toe Jam.
No, I heard it.
Yeah, but still, I feel.
So go back to the very beginning, because we're in some pretty obscure B-level movies right there. So I'm excited about the James Bond because it's the last James Bond
Ooh,
with
they
the
got
current
Halloween Kills
Oh, with the dude?
Jason.
with what the hell's his name? Craig.
Daniel Craig.
It's his last
Is
one.
it Daniel Craig?
Yes. And then
So
they're
are they going to a girl? Did I hear that right? They're doing a female Bond.
Which
Why?
one?
How?
What movie?
What?
How? How could they do that?
Well, I
James
mean, I'm
Bond
sorry.
is not a girl.
Not a Bond, but a female 007.
Then it's not James Bond.
It could be his daughter.
Is it Jane Bond?
Ooh.
Don't get all feisty with me. I'm not
Fuck
the one
that.
that made this decision, but they are talking about
Ooh, they got
a
Tom and
female
Jerry.
Bond.
James Bond is a male character,
I understand.
Hold on,
and you
back up
can't go
to-
back and say, okay, now we
I
have
wanna
a
see
girl
Tom Jerry.
play a
Let's see
male
if they have a
part.
trailer.
It's bullshit.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
curious
not
about
the one that makes this decision.
Come on, Sean, you're hooked on Tom and Jerry and not this
And who cares
discussion
about
of
we,
What are
we're
you
not
talking about,
talking.
James- you talking
We
about
are
Jane
not talking
Bond?
about comic books.
Are we talking
Or-
about Jane Bond?
James Bond is Paul's hearing that it's going to be a girl from now
They're
on.
they're talking about
Yeah, that's right.
making it a female 007.
Why?
Well, no. They're not talking about making all of them female. They're just talking about the next one being a female.
But why?
Because that's what they want to fucking do. The people have spoken.
Who has?
Well, the small little faction.
I
idiots.
filled out the survey and I said I wanted it to
The
be.
Twitter mob has spoken, says we'll boycott you unless it's a transvestite female playing the next James Bond.
I filled out the little
There
survey
you go.
and
The
I
Brit
said
actress Lashana Lynch made headlines in July when rumors broke out that she was taking over James Bond's iconic designation in what was hyped as a popcorn dropping moment from the franchise's 25th movie.
I
Fast
believe.
forward 2 months, Lynch, 31, was snapped on the set of No Time to Die in Italy this week. So, Lashana Lynch.
I think I may boycott that
Why?
just on principle.
well
That's silly.
listen when
You boycott
filled
Tom
out
Cruise?
I filled out the survey.
This
My
isn't-
vote.
This is different.
No one's
Why?
listening.
No, it's not.
This is no. It is different.
Yes, it is. Look at that. That's bullshit.
It is. She's wearing a fucking tuxedo. Why would they do that? Put her in a dress.
No,
She's not a
it needs
guy.
to be a dude.
That's bullshit.
James Bond is a dude.
It makes it even worse that they're putting her in a tux. Don't make her a guy.
I mean,
if they're going to do it, celebrate her
Don't
as a
get me wrong.
woman.
I think changing.
To honor the character who it is, James Bond 007 is a character written for
Exactly.
years and years and years
So
and
why
years.
not do 008?
Yeah, make it someone
No, it's
new.
different.
Make a
That's a
new
different
make a new thing.
No.
The whole thing about James Bond is he is a sexist.
No, he isn't. He's
This
a
is coming from you?
I know.
he's not
He
a sex.
is.
He's not a sexist. He
Dude, at
loves
the end of every one
he-
of those fucking movies,
he
he's banging
loves
some
women.
bitch.
He loves
wrong with that?
women. He loves women. He's not a sexist. He doesn't like not give a shit about them and throw them away and treat them like shit. Every Sean Connery and Roger Moore, they love women. They love women.
That's not sexism.
That's not sexism. Sexism is it like, you're a come here, bitch, throw them away.
You want to call him a man whore? That's different.
They're not. Well, yeah, that
No,
is
they
different.
were sexist. The way they treated the women were.
And it was always
No.
consensual. Consensual.
Sexual.
Whoa.
It was consensual, and they always loved them. They treated them like great.
Yeah, he was not
Very-
a sexist.
Very alpha style.
Well, he was an
No,
alpha
I
male.
disagree.
He was an alpha male, and I think it's
Yeah, because he had a
bullshit.
kick-ass car.
I think it's they had Aston Martin, very nice.
I,
I think
know.
it's bullshit that they have a woman playing it. I'm sorry, I have a problem with that.
Well, I wanted Britney Spears to play that.
No, they need to create a brand new character and call it something else.
003.
It can't be 007. It can be, call it Mission Impossible 10 or something stupid like that.
069.
Call it something else. It's not a James Bond movie.
How do
It's
you really
something
feel?
else.
Your voice came back when you got passionate.
No, it's bullshit. It needs to be called something else. It's not 007. If they
well,
did,
look, in all fairness, I agree with you, Jeff. I think that they're taking this shit way too serious.
Here's the irony to me. If you want to celebrate a female character in a top spy scenario, why piggyback on the legacy of a 007 male dominated thing? Give her
'Cause
own identity,
They
like
have
you're saying.
so many.
G-
They
give-
have what, Lucy?
No, but,
Lucy,
but that's not the point.
There's
Listen,
Ava.
if you want to do it in the flavor of 007, because those
Spirit.
movies, those movies are very, you know what I mean? They're
Probably because they know it won't be as big.
I
it will be
guess.
as big.
It won't.
In my opinion, you're doing it a disservice. If you want,
I think
to,
you're doing a disservice to her and to
Yes.
the James
I-
Bond
I-
The
legacy.
I agree.
spirit of
I
the
agree.
James Bond's movies was that they had a male character that was it's like everything. They're fucking coming out with Ghostbusters with fucking women.
Yeah, I know that
mean-
flopped. That flopped really bad.
And that should be an example of like, don't fucking tread on me. You know, they come up with the WNBA.
Well, I mean that's a little different.
It
but
is different, but it's still the same. In a
Not really.
macrocosm of it, it's. I mean, think from a business perspective. If you were to create a movie, don't you want to make the most money?
Well, yeah.
Then don't fuck with what works.
Just,
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
that's my point. Do something new. Like honor their talent and their presence and
I'd have no
their
problem with that.
and their
If
honor.
they came
I
out
don't
with
get it.
another movie, like I just watched that movie Ava. She's a hired assassin or CIA or something like that. Watched it. She's a badass,
Yeah, it was
and
good.
Right.
and I liked it.
Right.
I think it needs to be completely separate from 007.
You know what? That is a great point. So, what that almost implies to society that they can't hold their own in a unique creative character. But we know that's not true. Look at Alias, Jennifer Garner,
Right.
fucking badass.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be successful.
I mean, look at Aliens. That's basically
Sigourney Weaver, 100%.
being a badass.
100% Sigourney Weaver. I mean, the thing is, the women.
So I want to see
Wonder
that. I want
Women,
to.
yeah, women in these roles can stand on their own.
So what would happen if they redid the Alien movies, except now they have a dude playing that role?
No, I mean,
Of
first
Ripley.
off, there'd be outrage.
Exactly.
There would be outrage.
Why isn't there outrage this way? Why is it different?
Because
I don't know.
because guys are kind of like white people.
Women account for 50% of the population.
Yeah. I mean,
Why does it? Why does it?
Do you understand? You kind of shrugged when I said that, but
Well, I didn't understand it.
but you do now.
No, I don't.
Well, guys are it's kind of like white people are kind of like, oh, you know, they're pushovers. We're gonna get, you know, with being a white person, you're always low on the totem pole. No one gives a fuck about you. They don't have a white people channel. They have a black people's channel. They don't have. I'm just saying.
you have
we're
all
low on
the
the
you have
totem.
all the other channels?
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about? You got all the rest of it. My point is, guys,
I get it.
male are kind of like the white people. It's kind of like, you know what, to be a white male is the worst of the worst.
It is.
So to be a male isn't necessarily as bad as being a white male, but it's still pretty bad. And that's fucked up.
It is. I don't agree with. I mean,
do we need to walk around with dickheads? I
and
mean,
the
they're walking
irony-
around with pussy hats. Let's
You kn-
walk around with some dickheads.
You know what's so crazy is that the power of diversity, right?
It goes one way.
The power of diversity is bringing every different scenario you can think of, including white male, white female, black, Asian, Hispanic, bringing all that together and celebrating the differences. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to suppress. They're trying to suppress what has been historically the norm.
Correct.
In every walk of life, in business, in Hollywood, but that diversity is not based on suppression. Diversity is based on elevating everything you bring to the table and celebrating it and building on it. It
All
just
right, well,
it
this is
kills
crashing,
me.
but I hear you.
It
Let's-
just I don't understand the failure of people understanding what diversity truly means.
It's
It's not suppression of
people
anything.
are angry that they don't have what other people have, and they're coming up with every
Yeah.
excuse of why. They don't want to take it upon
Yeah.
themselves that
It goes
I'm
beyond. It goes beyond
responsible.
that. It goes beyond that.
I'm
to me.
responsible of my own success. I mean, there's nothing holding them back. And yes, there may be some truth racially as people looking down on other races because of probabilities and statistics. You
Yeah.
know, and those are the facts. And if they want to change that, then they need to change the statistics and probabilities of shit happen associated with race. That's the only way to
Yeah.
change it. You know, if you don't want people to be afraid walking down the street when they see you, change the statistic of you doing something with them. What I'm saying, don't fucking rape them, don't fucking rob them.
Oh, I know what
Change
you're
the
saying.
perception of what's going on. You
Well,
know,
change the statistic. Now, I understand where you're going with that.
well,
So anyway,
Um,
to wrap
Lots of things rolled into that one.
this up before we move on to the next movie, I'm not pleased about James Bond being a chick. Anyway,
Oh, yeah,
I bet
that's,
she's hot though.
that's the first I've heard that.
she didn't look hot. Anyway,
Well, we didn't see her nude.
Wait till you have transgender
is she
James
nude?
Bond.
Speak.
Ooh, James Bond, the butt luge.
Why does transgender have
I
to
don't know.
be?
He's always got some sort of skis that he's got to pop on, and he's like jumping down the slopes,
How do you know it's a he?
It's a martini shaken, not
stirred.
butt luged.
Wow.
Anyway,
Oh, so they got a new Kingsman coming
Yeah.
up.
I didn't like the first one. I thought it was silly.
I think they're all pretty good.
I like them.
Oh, there's 3 of them?
There's
4
two.
of them?
There's 2 of them.
Okay, I wasn't impressed. I didn't even see the second one. First one, I thought it was over the top.
The second one's even more over the top.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Like
I don't think. I think they're entertaining.
They're entertaining.
I didn't find it entertaining.
It follows the Pacific Rim, where you go in there not looking for anything deeper.
And then an
meaning-
alien pops out of the ocean.
Correct.
Yeah.
A kaiju.
Okay, why didn't you tell me that?
The
I'm
first
in.
one
I'm
was
all
better
in.
than the second one for sure. I'm hoping they do better. What happened? Oh, there you go. Do we have audio on this?
Probably not. Because you guys don't know how to play.
Oh,
this shit
speaking of
together.
Ghostbusters, there's a new Ghostbusters coming out.
Oh,
Afterlife.
look
Hit
at
that.
that.
Play that, dude. Play that thing.
So it's their grandkids,
Excuse me.
Who's grandkids?
the original Ghostbusters
Oh my
grandkids.
God! Come on! I hope you're kidding.
No, I am not.
It's on mute.
And
What?
yeah, it's their grandkids
Here in Somerville, and
living in like Utah
honestly,
or something.
My mom won't say it, but we're completely broke.
Ghostbusters.
And the only
so
thing that's left
who
in
are
our
these
name
actors?
No, I
is this
don't know.
creepy old
Kids.
farmhouse our
So
grandfather
we're
left
watching
us
the
in
trailer
middle
of
nowhere.
Ghostbusters Afterlife here.
Why'd you bring me up here?
Entertainment value.
That looks like the dude from.
Yeah, I mean,
Stranger-
what,
it
they
is.
turned it into a real horror? Yes.
Oh yeah. So there's a well.
Whale.
It's Sony Productions.
Somehow, a town that isn't anywhere near
Well,
a tectonic plate,
W-E-L-L.
that has
It
no
actually
fault
looks
lines, no
interesting to
fracking,
me.
No loud music, even, is shaking on a
Is
daily
it like a
basis.
horror?
No, it's like the regular Ghostbusters.
But it looks like. No, it looks a little more intense than that.
Well, it may
Hey, remember
be.
that one summer we died under a table?
That's interesting. So
I
it's a
found this
little
in my living
different.
room.
They've got some sort of.
Killer
They've got some
replica.
of the same tools.
That's
replica
Paul
of
Rudd.
what?
Yes.
A
Yeah,
ghost trap.
Ant-Man.
Wow, I nailed that.
There hasn't
Yeah,
been a
they're
ghost
kinda-
sighting in 30 years.
No, look, this.
New York
They're
in the
going a
80s,
different
it's like
direction
The
in
Walking
this
Dead.
one.
It's kind of cool
Your
because
dad
they've
never
got some of the
mentioned this to
same gear
It's just my mom.
to trap the ghosts, but the storyline seems a little less.
My grandfather died.
Funny. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like a
My
Yeah,
mom
comic.
it's
says
not
we're
as
just gonna get
comedic.
through
a
the rebel
little
of
bit more
life.
dramatic.
A little more serious.
Wait a minute.
Well, you got Paul Rudd. He may be adding some.
Yeah, he's
Some
always
humor.
funny. I like him. You ever see? You of course you guys have seen This Is 40. All right, you can shut that down now.
This
Thank
is
you,
40,
Mr.
was that
Producer.
the 40-year-old virgin?
No, This Is 40.
Yeah, he was in that.
Paul Rudd and God, what's the other girl's name? She is fantastic. If you haven't seen that movie, you're missing out. This Is 40 is a great movie.
So what was? I'm trying to think of that movie with Will Ferrell.
Anchorman,
Elf.
Elf.
I know
I
it
beat
was some, along the line. I think it was Anchorman.
Step
And,
Brothers.
what was that guy? Paul, what's his name?
Old school.
The guy that was just on here.
What's the racing one?
Talladega.
Talladega Nights. The dinner scene, The dinner table scene. I like to think of my Jesus as a 8-pound baby. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's great. That's one of the greatest scenes of a movie I've ever seen.
I like when they harmonize on the movie with Will Ferrell. I don't. Is it?
What harmonize?
What movie? What are you talking about?
Was that Elf?
We're talking about Willis.
Okay, Will Ferrell
What you talking about?
harmonizing. What's
What are
the
you
other dude?
talking
What's
about?
the
What are
other
you talking
actor's
about,
name? Because they have
Step Brothers? The Step Brother guy?
no, they've got the dude from Office. They've got no, he's an anchorman.
That's Anchorman.
It's Anchorman. So I would pull up Anchorman with a
Harmony.
harmonizing song. Dun, 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 tonight. Dun, dun, dun. Oh.
Tonight by Genesis.
Tonight,
So pull up
tonight.
Pull up Will Ferrell
You're supposed to do it with me. Thanks a
Anchorman.
lot, dickhead.
harmonizing
I did.
song.
You
my
made me
voice
sound
is gone.
awful when I did it by myself.
My voice was not
Harmonizing.
working
Is that what it is?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
O-N-I-Z.
That's the wrong side.
I know. That's in the air tonight.
That's
Harmoising.
Dick.
Yeah. Hit play
Afternoon
right there.
Delight.
It's a
Go
wrong
down.
song.
Hit play. No, just go down.
Afternoon Delight.
What an ass.
Right there. Hit play.
What do you mean afternoon delight?
Oh, whatever, dude. Have you heard it?
Yeah.
Yes, tell us. More than anything in the world, Ron.
Well, it's really quite simple.
This was a good movie.
It's
I'm not sure I've
kinda
seen the whole
like
thing.
It's like the second one is it the second one that the
gonna
stupid fight
find
scene in
my
it?
Sean.
baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been when it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold, dark night when everything's a little clearer in the light of day. And we know the night is always gonna be here anyway.
I've not seen this.
Thinking of you's working up my appetite. Looking forward to a little afternoon delight. Rubbing sticks and stones together, making sparks ignite. And the thought of loving you is getting so exciting.
This is what we think we sound like.
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
How'd they even film this? Look at Steve Carell.
Afternoon delight.
I don't know, Ron. That sounds kind of crazy.
Sounds like you have mental problems, man.
Yeah, you got mental problems, man.
Yeah, it really does.
Man.
I'll tell you what.
Afternoon delight.
Gonna make a phone call here.
One of my favorite little
You know what? That
sits.
makes me realize I'd never finished that movie, and I think you know why. I don't know if you remember this.
Were you drunk?
I was supposed to go to your Halloween party.
Oh, so it's my fault.
I was supposed to go. No, I was
Wasn't
supposed
this
to.
your birthday?
I was supposed to go to his Halloween party, and I started watching this movie after drinking way too much. And then halfway through the movie, I realized I was running late. I needed to go to your
Was this the
Halloween
Game
party.
of Thrones?
I went up to the attic. Ringing a bell here?
Did you get stuck in the attic and
No.
watch movies?
No.
Did you fall out?
I grabbed my costume out of the box, fell down the stairs. The ladder thing fell, caught myself, boom, hit my armpit.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Massive bruise.
It could be why you have
Wow.
Holy shit. And then I ended up going to your party. And then
What theme was the party?
I don't know. Oh,
What
it
was
was
your costume?
it was a Game of Thrones.
Oh, it's
so
Game of Thrones night.
Yeah, so you came as oh my god, the dude that got stabbed.
Littlefinger.
No, that was later. This is way before. Remember, you've been doing this Halloween party for 15 years.
Thought we only had one Game of Thrones theme though.
No, but I
Yes.
was like a Robin Hood. I wore like some Robin Hood thing. Anyway,
Well, the Game of Thrones was
so
the very first one I
showed
attended.
you. I showed you the bruise. It was awful. Like it was like, ugh. That's
Is that what?
Robin
every
Hood, huh?
time I think about Anchorman, I realize I never finished the movie because I got so drunk that I didn't finish it.
Is that why you have your
Men in
your?
Tights.
I've never seen that scene. What
Is-
you just showed me where I was laughing my ass off, I've
Yeah.
never seen that scene.
Is
Oh
that,
my god, it's hilarious.
That tells me I have not finished the movie.
yeah, I really liked them. The second one is not as good, I don't think, because they have a stupid fight in it.
Yeah,
Is this the one with the
in
gay
the street.
penguins?
It's like a West Side Story
Oh,
fight.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
not even. But it was
It wa-
yes, but it was stupid.
It was stupid.
Anchorman versus
Uh,
Anchorman.
Yeah,
That-
I think
that's
I think I saw part of that.
And he falls in love with a shark or something like that. Something stupid.
Like the shark
I think he jumped a shark.
from
Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw. So I realize now that after you told your New Jersey story with the tributaries and the brackish water and the snapping turtle,
Maybe it was Jabberjaw.
maybe Yeah, like I see where that was coming from now.
It wasn't a catfish. It was Jabberjaw.
Oh, it was a catfish. It was a big son of a bitch.
Did you ever noodle? You know what I'm talking about noodling?
It wasn't that big.
No, you know what I'm talking about noodling? You guys ever
Yes.
seen
Yeah.
video of that?
I have no desire to do that, though.
No.
No.
And there's like blood running down their arms and stuff.
Well, the thing is,
I mean, you know, it's not about being a pansy or anything, but like, I mean,
well, you
what?
can stick your arm up there, and next thing you know, there's a 2-foot snapping turtle snapping onto your frickin' hand.
Well,
That's
no,
another
it's
thing.
the catfish.
Well, the catfish does too, but they have snapping turtles here in Texas and Oklahoma as well.
And they take off your thumb.
Big toe.
And your penis.
Whoa.
Which is it?
Why were you putting
Time
your
out.
penis
Which
in
is
the
it?
hole?
What do they take off? You
What?
guys threw out a lot of shit right there.
Well, I would never stick my penis in a hole.
What?
In a
What?
In a catfish.
Well, didn't you do it 4 times?
At least.
No.
Mr. Producer could attest to one of them.
We had a surrogate.
Or they saved some juice.
I would never stick my penis in a hole.
No. I shot it across the room.
Oh, really? Wow.
Catch this, baby.
How talented is that? Oh, I think you got me pregnant. What's happening?
I got a little vice. I was holding it open. You know. Oh my
Shut
God.
up. God, that went so bad so fast.
Oh.
All right, we got to move on to the next topic.
Poor
'cause-
producer.
All right, we're not doing movies anymore. We already
I don't know.
We
There's a lot of
expended that.
movies on there.
no, there wasn't.
There were a lot of
There
movies.
really weren't.
So, but they do have a lot of movies that
Uh,
are coming out. So I'm kind of wondering how they're producing all these movies with COVID. You know, they probably got
Everyone's in a mask.
Well, they probably got to put everybody up.
No,
So the
nobody's in a
Wonder
mask.
Woman '84, Jeff, you were saying
I
is
heard it was a
horrible.
massive failure.
Oh, it was terrible. I recommend you guys watch it because I want to get your opinion.
So you watched it?
I've seen it. And it's
It's
terrible.
a worldwide failure.
It's terrible.
Why is it? Because so they talked about it being woke as well, and I don't get so wrapped up in that. Like sometimes I hear, "Oh, it's a woke movie," and then
I
I,
don't know.
watch it, and I'm like, "Okay,
No,
it wasn't that woke."
I don't know if I saw that. I know it's the woman power, yo, yay,
Yeah,
hear
whatever.
me, woman, hear me roar, but
I'm,
whatever.
I'm over the woke criticism of movies. You're
But
just saying it was a bad movie.
It was a bad movie.
So why? Tell me
the,
why.
The action scene, the very first, I knew 10 minutes into it, I told my wife, I was like, this is terrible.
Really?
There's a scene.
How can they spend that much money on this movie and have it be so hyped
It was
and
bad.
be awful?
It was bad. The
How does that happen?
The opening scene is an action sequence in a. It takes place in the 80s for one thing. So you're in a mall,
1984.
and it was 83 actually.
Damn it! They
No, I
said
don't know.
1984. Wonder
Son
Woman.
of a bitch. That was the post part.
I don't know.
Shit,
Yeah, you're wrong.
I
Jim.
made the assumption that it was 84.
No, but it takes place. Correct, it is 84, but it's in a mall. But the action sequence is so bad and so poorly done. I'm just like, this is not good.
That's disappointing.
And the very first scene was good, where they go back to the island, and
A bunch of naked women.
no, but it's back in the island, and that scene is good. But once they get off of that, the movie's terrible. Paul has to urinate.
Oh, is that what's happening?
I was trying to be discreet.
Oh, well, he was like
oh.
doing a fish.
That's what he was like,
Yeah.
stroking himself.
I was making hand motions of a penis with urine coming out of it.
But why were you telling me?
Well, because Sean wouldn't understand that kind of stuff. I mean,
Who?
Oh wow, somebody's been drinking.
yeah.
I think Noah's.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go
Noah's
pee now.
no. Yeah, Paul, you
Hey,
go.
I need you guys to stall for me.
Oh,
all right.
okay. Well,
right. Anyway, back to that movie. My opinion is, I would like for you guys to see that and watch it, because
Well, hold on. What is that? Dune 2021.
it's the Dune story. It's the exact same story.
They just updated it.
Yes, they just remade
So
it.
wasn't the original Dune with like the singer from Police in there?
Sting? Yes, he
Yeah.
was in it. There was a bit part. Actually, I started watching that again because I remember seeing that in the theater and liking it. You know, I was too young. I don't know when the first one came out. I was maybe 14, maybe. And I remember watching it, but I still liked it, and but I didn't understand it as well as I probably would have today. So I'm rewatching it.
I'm curious how Tom and Jerry's going to come out. You know,
I
with
saw the preview. It sucks. It's a mix between live action and cartoons,
Oh God, man.
like Space Jam or Roger
Oh,
Rabbit.
it's horrible. So you know, I mean, the original Tom and Jerry was fantastic because of all the violence.
No,
know.
this is the new Tom and Jerry. I saw the preview for it, and I didn't even. It
Well, they have
fast.
Space Jam coming out too.
Yeah, that's
Space Jam, A New Legacy, coming out July 16th,
well,
HBO Max.
Hollywood has a hard time coming up
Fuck
with new
outta here.
ideas. So, it has LeBron James in it.
LeBron,
It's LeBron,
Lebron.
and I'll pass. I never saw the first one with Michael Jordan, so I'll pass on that.
I'm not doing anything with LeBron James. He's the biggest fucking racist on the fucking planet. Piece
Yeah.
of shit cocksucker.
Wow.
I thought
Although
it's a
I
bad
am
thing.
interested in the Matrix 4.
Yeah.
I
am too.
really
What is that
enj-
boss level? What is that over there? That looks rather.
Are you talking about?
Boss Level is an upcoming American science fiction action film directed by Joe Carnahan and written by Carnahan and Chris whatever from stories from by the
Boners.
Bories.
Oh, this
Stars
is a
Frank
boner.
Grillo as a retired special forces soldier who tries to escape a never-ending time loop that results in his death. So he dies, gets away. It sounds like it's a remake of The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise, right?
Kind of looks that way. Well, that Tom Grillo's in a bunch of those B action movies.
Then you got the Morbius. What is Morbius?
That's
sounds
that's
like
a
a C movie.
Well,
right?
no, that's an Avengers movie where
What?
he's a vampire, but he's part
An
of the
Avengers movie with a vampire?
Yes, he's a character in the Avengers. It's either Avengers or DC. I can't remember.
Oh,
But,
wow. What is
he-
that? A very small.
But
he had a very small knife in his hand. Hey, speaking of very small things in their hand, Paul came back from the bathroom.
Yes, I'm
Hey.
back. Yes, thanks
Yeah,
for
Marvel
for
Comics.
being concerned.
See, he's very very sick. Apparently, just I'm getting this off of the
You saying
previews.
sick like is it ill? Or
As in he's going to die.
oh,
So he somehow injects himself. He finds a life-saving serum with bat juice or something, and he injects himself, and he turns into that.
does that come from the sphincter gland?
It's the bat ass juice.
Beaver, yeah,
He butt chugged a bunch of vanilla.
Beaver. You know what? Those pictures of that movie make me think of World War Z and the zombies. Did you ever see that movie?
Oh yeah, that's a book.
Huh.
So I watched that for the first time, like this past weekend.
And you're
For the
thinking,
Actually, no.
first
While we were like battling COVID.
and you're thinking COVID.
Yeah, no, seriously. While I was battling COVID, Shelly was sleeping and I was in bed, but I was tired of sleeping, and so on my phone I put on World War Z and I watched it, and it's disturbing, but it's good. It wasn't bad.
They're supposed to be making a
God, the
second one.
special effects with the mummies, or not mummies, zombies.
Well, they look like ants.
It was
Climbing, trying to
that's
climb
what
the
I'm
wall.
saying. They made it look so incredible.
You know what? Speaking of making shit look incredible, have you guys ever air fried?
Does it look incredible
Air
or
fried
taste
what?
incredible?
Anything?
For the
Jalapenos,
first time in my life,
pork rinds.
Tara came home with some chicken wings.
Did
Okay?
he just side eye me?
She came with chicken wings, like the drum and the whole wing. And she said, "Can we cook these?" So I said, "Okay." Well, you got to cut off. You know, it's like 3 sections. You cut off one, and then you split the drum and the what the fuck is that called?
A wing,
The wing,
The flapper.
flapper.
the flapper. And then you have the tip of the flapper. You got to get rid of the tip of the flapper, just like boom, with the what is that called? A
Cleaver.
Yeah, cleaver.
Okay.
So we ended up cutting that
I
off.
feel like we're playing charades.
You know the.
Yeah, like 2 words. It's a movie.
But I slapped a little bit of avocado oil on there and put some.
You said it was olive oil. the other day.
Monterey. I don't have avocado oil today.
Avocado oil?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
It has a higher smoke temperature than olive oil.
Yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't-
does it now?
Yes, I learned
Wow.
that with my sous vide.
Mm.
Someday.
Oh.
That's
My point
fantastic.
is I
Fantastic
I
information.
used very little oil, and I used a Montreal seasoning we picked up at Costco, and I just stirred it up.
Is it Montreal chicken or Montreal steak?
It's Montreal
God.
steak,
This is so painful.
but I used the Montreal steak on the chicken.
Okay,
Which
and you
made-
air fried them, and what happened?
They were fucking delicious. Not only were they
Hold on, you
delicious,
started
but
out
the
with
shit.
they look like something different.
They look fantastic.
You were talking about Morbius and vampires.
Right, I'm trying to find the lead in here.
Well, I'm just saying I used
World
an
War
air
Z,
fryer.
the zombies. Yeah, thinking of zombies, and
I'm just
I
saying
made some air
said-
fried.
looking of as like I said, you know,
So what kind of air fryer do you have?
I think it's a Ninja. I think.
No, it's not.
What is it?
I don't know.
So I bought one that's like a conventional oven that's also an air fryer, and I'm thinking it's not really an air fryer.
It's not. It's a convection oven.
I have a convention. It does everything.
Not a
Hold
conventional
on.
oven.
I
It
said convection.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Oh, am I hearing
Rewind
impaired?
it, Mr. Producer.
Oh, let's make fun of the deaf boy.
Oh, he's pulling
That
out.
bitch is deaf.
That's
He's
cool.
pulling out his ADA
Oh,
card.
let's do a podcast with a deaf kid.
Oh.
Let's do a podcast with a retarded deaf kid and then make fun of him. Fuck you.
What?
So I bought a convection oven.
There you
that
go.
is
You got it
supposed-
right that time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well,
And
finally.
apparently has all sorts of shit, right? It lets you toast and broil and bake and blah blah blah. It also lets you air fry. I'm not sure I'm buying it. I don't think it truly is an air fryer.
No, it's not.
the one we
I
have,
think I screwed myself by not getting the fancy looking
I tell you what, I'm tempted.
Ninja with the cap like a pressure cooker bomb thing.
Well, we may
That
not
will
have a
explode
Ninja,
on
but
you.
it looks very similar to that. I don't know exactly the name brand of it.
I don't
I
think-
thought it was a Ninja,
I don't think I got the right one.
but it's basically the same thing. There's
Y-
no oil used, and I'm telling you, man,
You have a Gen Air.
I've never used it before. I have never ever used it before, and the kids have used. Hal Preston uses it all the time, and
That's what Dawson was saying, that he air fries stuff at his
who's
apartment.
he? Dawson does.
Yeah.
Well, it works really good. I mean, it's like a convection oven. Is that what you just said?
It's
Convection.
very, very similar, but I think it does. I think
I think there's a difference.
there's a difference.
I think
because
there's a difference between a pure, true air fryer and a convection oven that has an air fryer setting.
because the convection oven, all that is a regular oven with a fan
Yeah.
that circulates the heat.
I think I got screwed on this deal. I don't really have an air fryer.
You don't.
I'll tell you another thing that I did this that I haven't done before, and that's used a pressure cooker, an electric one.
It
We-
cooks it faster.
Oh
And
my
you-
God!
You did what? What'd you do with it?
We used Instapot, right?
Huh?
The Instapot.
Instapot.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the big
What?
black thing that was on the counter.
Yeah.
That's an Instapot.
Now we used that
That's
thing,
a pressure cooker.
and we
Correct.
cooked some rice, and that motherfucker cooked that rice in like a couple of minutes, man. Like
Yeah.
10 minutes, done.
Boom.
Yeah. You could cook an entire chicken in
Boom
that.
shakalaka.
You could put a whole chicken in there.
I'm gonna need
Done.
to learn
What?
to cook with
Yeah.
that thing because that thing it's amazing how fast it can cook.
You know, I was talking to my former boss, and she was saying she and her husband made steaks in their air fryer. Most amazing steaks they've ever had. I'm like, okay.
Air fryer, huh?
I
That's
almost want to
interesting.
eye roll, right? Because like there's a million ways to make steak. But she said that's all they do. They do the air fryer for steaks.
Yeah, you could do it.
I'm like, oh,
Sounds like it would work.
well,
I've never thought about it.
Does it crispify it?
you know what? I shouldn't.
It
I
should.
shouldn't
It
judge.
should.
I shouldn't
nice
judge it until
bark.
I try it. But I mean, I was skeptical.
How hot do those air fryers get though?
100 degrees.
1 million.
There's a big delta there.
Well, you have to turn the knob all the way to the left, Jeff. What's happening? Are we getting shut down?
Well, I mean, we've just been notified we got 1 minute left. Are we stopping at 10?
1 minute on the second podcast?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Well,
There's no way.
well, we started at 9, so this second one's going to be an hour.
Well, how long was the first one?
Hour and a half.
Okay, then we're not done. I don't understand what's happening right now.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right, well, timestamp that.
I was, yes. Boogity, woogity, woogity, boogity, woogity. Boogity, woogity, 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 woogity.
I
That's
think
how we timestamp shit. We turn into birds.
that should be pretty obvious.
Fuck out of here, man.
That went bad. That went bad.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
out here writing the timestamp, and all I hear is waka waka.
I would love to play that back and just hear that.
Oh. All right, good stuff.
Our new post-show intro would be that song, that little soundbite.
All
Okay.
right.
All right, so we're
All right,
done with
welcome
the
back.
movies.
Welcome back to the second half.
No, we're already in the second half.
I
you
know.
jackwagon.
I know.
One thing I want to touch on quickly. I don't want to get to kill this, but I got quite the chuckle today. Paul sent a story to Sean and I about our former president,
Yes.
who is, I believe, trolling Biden to the master level with creating, because every ex-president has an office,
Yeah.
and it's funded by the government. They get money for it,
Yes.
and typically there's no name for it. It's just an office where they go in and they can do some
Excuse me.
Yeah. It just
whatever ex-presidents do, charity. I have no idea.
Yeah. It's just a way to. It's a way to formalize whatever they do after they leave the office.
Right. So what he did, just like Biden created the office of president-elect, which does not exist.
Yeah.
He
So while the election was being contested,
Right.
and there was a lot of drama, yeah, Biden moves forward with this office of the president-elect, which everybody, I mean, honestly, I think both sides, well, no, maybe not both sides.
No, they would never.
It never is both sides. I mean,
Well, Facebook initially labeled him president-elect, and then they changed it. They changed it to something else.
Yeah. I don't know, but anyway, Biden did the office of the president-elect, which doesn't exist.
right.
So Trump decided to create, what was the correct term?
The office of the former president. It's great.
And I
And
had to
this is
chuckle.
okay, so this is it. Trump establishes the office of the former president. The office will be responsible for managing President Trump's correspondence, public statements, appearances, and official activities. He's just, you know what?
He's just giving everyone
He's
noogies.
making it clear. He's making it clear to his arch enemies that he is going nowhere. He's going nowhere.
That's why I think.
And Facebook can block him, and Twitter can block him, and everybody can block him.
But you could see he still makes news.
He's going to make the news.
Yeah.
He's going to make the news. He's going nowhere. And he's talking about forming his own party. And
he shot that down.
Trump shut it down?
He's not going to do it.
I think
What would his own party be?
The Patriot Party.
uh,
Because whenever there's a third party, you always split the vote.
I know.
And
He
the
would
other
split the
party-
Republican vote. He would.
So he's come out and says.
And he would screw the 2022 midterm election.
So he's come out and says he's not going to do that. There is no third party.
I'm glad that he's not going to do that.
What
But what I would like him to do is galvanize the Republican Party
I think
to be more like Ted Cruz, where they're asking for term limits and shit.
I think he needs to go out of sight for
Agreed.
about a month, 2 months, and then come back. And basically when the campaigning starts up again, basically, and later this year.
It just never ends,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's always about vying for power. Always. It's a never-ending quest to get power and retain power.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. Anyway, I don't want to spend much time
Yeah.
on that
Anyway,
either.
I thought that was I chuckled
I loved it. Yeah.
quite loud when I read that. It's just because he had the shit-eating grin on his face when
For
he's
sure.
like, "Let's do it."
For sure.
And Biden.
I want to buy that cap. The office of the former president.
And Biden and his camp and just that whole side just went.
What is the number that he is? Is he 45?
He's 45.
So
Yeah.
Biden
he's
is
45.
46.
So it needs to be a seal that says office of the former president, and in the middle say 45. That needs to be the ball cap. And I tell you what, it would sell. It would sell.
Give it time.
I
bet he'll have it.
I took down my Trump flag finally.
Oh, did you?
I did. Yeah.
Well, I mean, now's the time to do it. I mean, if you were to not just take down the flag, but if you wanted to make those hats, now would be the time.
It would
Come
be.
up with an idea like that. It just takes a spark, and then boom.
Take the seal that says office of the former president 45. I mean, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it would. Don't make it red though. Like, come up with something creative. Like, make it a white hat with a.
I'll make it blue. Make it navy blue.
I would make it a white cap with a blue seal with a red 45. That's what I would do.
Yep.
That would be brilliant.
I guarantee the first person to the market with that is going to make money.
Yeah, it could be us, unless
do
we
it.
timestamp this.
Yes. this.
No one's watching this.
Although, who's going to listen to it and actually go, oh, yeah, let's do it at this point?
Everyone.
I know we have about 13 listeners right now.
6.
6, sorry. 3 of us are right here.
I have only, I sent the podcast to, we're friends. We want to try to get it out there. I have one friend that listened to it end to end. I mean, not in one sitting, but he listened to half of it and then finished the other half of it. Just one. I got no comments from anybody else.
Yeah.
What were the comments?
Too long. No, I'm kidding. What was his comments? He was just giving me he wanted to be there tonight. Shit. Forgot. He wants to be a guest speaker bad.
Who would this be?
It's
Beavers?
Brian.
Well,
Brian wants to be a guest speaker bad. He thought it was fun and laughed and wanted to be a part of it. So we should invite him to a podcast.
all right. I'm game. But moving on from the politics, I don't want to cover it anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, look at you, fucking bottoming out. Both you guys.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I spilled mine.
Well, yeah, down your throat.
Down your throat.
Yeah, no, like it got. It
Oh,
got knocked over.
Here we go. What?
It got knocked over.
No, it did not.
Okay, I'm looking at my topic list.
Yeah, your topic list is not wet.
It's
Your boyfriend's. Never mind.
Kind of getting back to the entertainment theme that we talked about the movies. We discussed it. We didn't cover all the movies. Maybe we can continue that next time. But I know one of Sean's favorite apps is TikTok, and I get on
TikTok.
there and I look sometimes, and there's really stupid things, but there's some really
Most of
entertaining.
the shit is stupid. But
Yeah, there's
well,
some
most of the stuff that you guys send to me is really stupid.
that's why we said
So
it to
then
you.
then it makes me think. Really, is this how are you guys spending your?
Oh
your,
my God!
Your day?
You know what? If you can
No,
sit
no,
there
no, 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 no.
and
I know
flip
how
through these
addictive.
things
I know
and-
how
and all of a
addictive
sudden you
TikTok
get,
can
if you
be.
change your mind, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, fucking take a chance on
Okay,
me.
first off, that would be fine.
That's what I sent you.
No, I know that, but
Did you? Did you listen?
no,
Did
I
you?
did. I told you it was a horrible lip syncing.
And I
Horrible
that was
Oh
actually
my God!
that
what
was
a-
actually
It was
ABBA.
horrible.
That was ABBA.
I know it's ABBA. I love ABBA. What's your point? My point
It was
is
real.
that
It was live.
I wonder if you guys sit around all day watching fucking TikTok.
No.
Because it's like little tiny videos that go into the next one, and they go into the next one, and they go into the next one. I could see it being like an addictive, like I
It
could never
is.
stop.
It is so addictive.
Thank you for being honest. Are you being honest?
I am, but I
don't watch any of it. I watch the ones you guys send me, and then as soon as it ends and goes to some weird person, I'm like, no, I'm done.
Yeah.
No, I will watch it. I mean,
For hours.
Well,
Be honest.
at least an hour. When I'm on there, I mean, there's sometimes it could be 5 a.m, and I'll be like,
I know. And it just keeps going and going and going
When I'm
because it's
sitting on the
crazy
stoop-
shit after crazy shit after crazy shit.
When I'm sitting on the stoop, pinching out last night's dinner, I can sit on there forever.
Forever. That's my point. It's not
Because
it's,
the entertainment
and
is
it's all
so addicting.
stupid. No, it's all stupid. It's a waste of time. It's just
Oh,
sucking,
it is such a waste of time.
sucking
It
the
is.
life out of you.
It is
Both.
a waste of time.
It's like trying to.
No,
hit
I don't
the
use it.
lottery
I
on
don't look
something
at
that's
it that.
funny.
I don't look at it that much. But when I do see something, is when I send it. I'll look at it maybe once a day for about 2 minutes.
I don't know about that.
I don't TikTok.
No, I do.
Well, first off,
I disagree.
I'm bothered
I
by
think
the
you're
whole.
lying.
No.
Yeah, I think you are too. I'm bothered by the whole China connection with the whole TikTok thing. I mean, China is our enemy, and we're not. I mean, Trump recognized it.
Yeah.
Biden is in their camp, and TikTok is spying on people's shit, man. They really are.
Yeah,
you put,
but
you,
look,
you put
they're
if you
spying
put
on-
time out. You put the TikTok app on your phone.
But take
and
away
you are-
TikTok. They're
You
still
are
spying on us.
inviting yeah, absolutely, but you are inviting them to spy on you. 100%.
They're
in my
the ones
opinion.
that look. They uninstalled the audio card on my fucking computer
There we
because
go.
they did
See,
not want
China's,
us.
China's trying to shut down this podcast.
Excuse me.
Well, TikTok is still on the App Store.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I thought it got pulled down.
Oh, it did.
By whom?
No, they pulled it down. They put it back on.
Now
Who-
that Biden's
Well,
president?
because no, they pulled it. But they pulled it down, and then somebody else bought it.
Yeah,
And they put it back.
Trump negotiated a deal where it was like not like Walmart and somebody else was going to buy it.
There's some backdoor shit going on.
But still, it never happened.
TikTok,
And Trump
known in
couldn't-
China as Douyin, is a video sharing social networking service owned by Chinese company ByteDance. The social media platform is used to make a variety of short form videos from genres
They
like
are
dance, comedy,
storing
blah, blah,
all
blah.
your shit and backdooring into all of your shit, just like Twitter,
And Oracle,
just
Oracle
like
is a huge company, and they're
all of them.
major corporate companies in the United States. The bulk of Oracle sits right in fucking India.
You know who has stayed below the fray on this whole Twitter, Facebook, Google, Amazon, Instagram?
That's Facebook.
I know that, but I've been very surprised that I haven't heard any chatter.
But Instagram is
about,
based on pictures, not based on topic.
But I mean, does Donald Trump have an official Instagram account that they shut down?
I don't know.
Yeah, but again,
you know what I mean?
Instagram is about
I found that to be a little odd that they didn't say anything about Instagram.
But you could post
absolutely
pictures of forms.
Oh, you can do whatever you want on Instagram.
It's a subsidiary of Facebook.
Well, you could post a picture, and then you can type whatever you want.
Yeah. I was just surprised. I mean, I figured it's probably censored as well.
It is.
But I just, they stayed below the fray on this one.
It is. I have an
didn't
Instagram
understand
account, and I follow a couple of guys who are complaining that they're being shadow banned.
On Instagram?
On Instagram.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. I mean,
and they're
why would I
conservative
expect
platforms.
anything different? They're owned by Facebook, so whatever.
Yeah, it's a Facebook company.
Yeah. It's sad.
But speaking of Oracle, I watched a program yesterday. Well, actually, it was a YouTube commercial from CNBC. CNBC put a video out on why people are leaving California, why companies are leaving California. And I watched it. It was about 20 minutes. And I knew about most of them. You know, Tesla moved.
Mm-hmm.
They actually, I think they already have to
Austin.
Mm-hmm. Toyota moved, obviously, and there's a slew of other companies that have left California.
Taxes, man.
Oracle just announced in the mid-December they are leaving California for Austin, Texas.
Holy shit! That's huge.
It's huge. Oracle.
I'm telling you, they're gonna turn Texas.
I tell you what, well, okay, maybe, but that is going to sink San Francisco.
Yep.
The Oracle One World Conference is, I mean, it sustains San Francisco.
Yeah, well, it's not. Well, I don't know if they're going to have that anymore. Is the conference still going to be there? Probably
no
not.
way.
It's probably going to be down in Austin.
No, they already moved it. They moved it before they moved.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where was it this year?
Oh, God, I want to think Florida. But I can't confirm that.
Yeah.
But I had heard that they were basically pulling. They were pulling.
So what exactly does Oracle do?
Oracle has huge ERP packages. They have huge database platforms. I mean, they got their hands in everything.
It's storage
basically
as well.
server power.
Server and storage.
Yeah, they're like.
I used to sell the shit. I used to buy a shitload of it.
Yeah, it's in everything.
It's
they got
cloud.
Yeah, they got Oracle Cloud. They got the applications. They got back office.
Well, that Larry Ellison.
ERPs. That was my whole career.
Yeah.
For a long time, that's what I supported was Oracle ERPs.
Yeah,
right?
like they do SAP, not SAPs, but yeah, you're right. ERPs.
They have Oracle. Oracle has their own, and then there's PeopleSoft. They have JD Edwards.
So where are their server farms located? Are they going to relocate them?
They're all in Prosper, Texas.
Up on Preston Road.
They're some of it's in Gunter.
They're behind the Kroger on Preston.
They're right next to Pilot Point Lake.
Seriously.
No, the corporate offices.
I don't know.
The corporate offices. They're not going to move their server farms. That would be an undertaking to do.
Oh yeah. Are they all in California? You think they're server farms?
No, I bet not.
No,
God,
because
can you imagine
think
what those
about
look
it.
like?
Why would you put it on a fault?
Well, think about it. You know,
fault
they
line.
have brownouts in California. Why have all of your servers in a place that could lose power?
Oh, shit.
Well, they would have backup power.
Yeah, for so long.
Or I want to build one in California. I want to put one in Oklahoma. I want to put one in Florida. They're all over the place. Just like Tesla's building these gigafactories all over the place, right?
Yes.
You don't consolidate in one city. But yeah, they're moving. They announced
Yeah,
that
but
mid-December.
the whole concept of an electric car is just absolutely bizarre.
Why?
I mean, it's because they're it's because to have a Tesla, the concept is like, well, we'll save power, we'll save fossil fuel. It's not based on that. The whole concept of the electric car is retarded. An electric car is something that you buy that you don't give a fuck. You're like, hey, look, I got fucking money, and I'm just gonna get a because they're cool. Because they are cool, but it's not.
So-
because
There are. I like the Teslas.
So okay, I'm gonna disagree a little bit, right? But yes, you have to hold on. You have to pay Peter to pay Paul, or steal
it's
from
even
Paul
more
to pay.
retarded. I mean, if
So
you
hold
run
on,
out of
Liz,
power,
hold
you
on.
got to hire someone that's going to do gasoline to
Hold on.
pay a diesel fucking generator to pump.
So people
Come
who
on.
are passionate about electric cars, don't want to emit fossil fuel, right? Don't want to emit. Hold on. They don't want to do fossil fuel emissions, from their car.
But do they?
But the reality is, yes.
They
but here's the
do.
reality: when you look at a macro perspective, okay, so you have to charge your car and you have to use electricity. How is that electricity produced? That electricity is produced by a
coal.
coal power
Fossil.
plant, not likely. Probably a natural gas power plant. In some situations, it is a nuclear. Sometimes it's renewable
It's
energy.
hydro, maybe.
Well, and
Could be.
that's exactly how these people rationalize it. They're like, you know what? I'm going to get a car that doesn't produce emissions, and that's honorable. Guys, let's be real. That is honorable.
It's retarded.
No, it is not.
It's retarded. What
To
are you gonna
have
do
an
with that
electric car-
What are you going to do with the battery?
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, you got to get rid of the battery.
Yeah, the batteries only have a lifespan.
I mean, come on. You
They-
got to get rid of, and then you got to buy another one.
they
How
go-
much is a new battery?
Well, what it cost is not
ridiculous.
But
is
how?
not
But how do
is
you get
not
rid
the
of the battery?
discussion about the environment.
How do you get rid of the battery?
Yeah,
You put
that's
it in a
the part.
landfill.
Yeah, bullshit.
Okay, how does that hurt the environment?
It does. It leaches all that chemical out.
Right. So I'm being devil's advocate here. You guys understand that, right?
No,
so
you're-
no,
this is
no,
you.
no, 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 no.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paul.
Paul's a liberal.
No,
Yeah,
so
he,
when I'm
deep-seated,
I am.
deep-seated.
I have been waiting for so long to come out
he
of the
voted-
closet.
voted
He's
for
got a
Biden.
picture of Joe Biden tattooed on the inside of his butt.
No, 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 no.
Or only he can see it when he spreads wide.
I have so many naked pictures of Joe Biden. I can't even.
God.
His
I don't
wife.
even. I don't even know where to put them all.
In your butt.
Jeez.
Wow.
No, I understand that. People want to say, they want to feel good that
Yes.
say,
Yes.
I am not polluting. But in
Yes.
reality, they are.
They're trying to do their part, but they don't look at the macro.
It's because they're fucking
Correct.
ignorant.
No, I mean, come on. I disagree. I mean, somebody who wants to get an electric car because it doesn't pollute is an honorable thing. There's nothing
No,
wrong
there's
with
nothing
that.
honorable about it.
I
only-
disagree.
The only reason I'd get an electric
I
car
disagree.
is if it was cost effective. I look at the bottom line.
But you know what? Again, if they've got the money and it's not, if it doesn't make sense financially and they're
It-
upside down because
it
they have to rebuy the
Doesn't
battery,
make sense
you know
for
what?
the regular
then that's
folk.
their fucking decision. But they're doing it because they have an idealistic motivation.
I don't think all of them do.
It's
No,
a
they
very
don't. They don't.
pompous move.
You know what? I'm not judging. If they
I will.
if they want to get an electric car because they want to feel like it doesn't pollute the environment, and
Oh, look at me! I'm better than you.
Well, you can get a car for whatever
Ah, I
reason. No, you can get a
disagree.
car for whatever reason you want.
exactly,
I don't care.
exactly.
But the problem I
It's
have,
a free country,
the-
man.
The problem I have is when they feel better than you,
How do you know?
which because I've got the little leaflet stuck on my truck.
Let's say you suck.
No, keep your finish the story.
Yeah, I was at one of the local grocery stores where they have the electric chargers.
And
oh,
you
you parked there?
You parked in the electric charger spot?
I always do.
Are you kidding?
No.
You can't park in the electric charger
Why
spot.
not?
Who said?
Is it against the law?
Are
Why
you being
not?
serious?
100%.
All right, and what did you get on your windshield?
I got a little leaflet that basically shamed me, saying you shouldn't park here. This is for cars that are environmentally friendly, and all that bullshit that goes along with it.
Why did you park in the electric
I
electric
always
because
did.
it was
charge.
an open spot.
It was an open spot, and I took it.
Yeah, but you knew it was an electric charge spot,
Of course.
and you're being an asshole.
Of course.
Why?
Why not?
But
Why-
we don't need to be that
but
way.
that's racist.
You know
Why-
what? Time out.
Because it was a nice close
time
spot.
out.
Why
Brother,
not?
come
Why
on.
not put those farther out?
There's no reason for us to be antagonistic. Leave those spots open for the people that feel good about charging their cars.
I have never seen one electric car in the 5 years I've been going there
and
with
you
that.
know what? And that is Sprout's problem.
I have never seen one in there.
Okay.
And if it's empty, I'm taking it.
I disagree with that. Just
No,
you know what?
it's not a handicap spot. These people are not handicapped, and I don't give a shit. Charge your car at home.
I get it.
Why should they get free electricity? Are they going to give me free gas?
Because that's what Sprouts or World Market or wherever you were, Condoms R Us, wherever you were, that's
It
where
was.
they let you they let them do it. It's a free service for them.
No. Until they make a law that says you can't do it, I'm going to park there.
You know
I
what I
can't
should do?
park in the handicap because there's a law for
You
it.
know what I should do? I should.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this
That's
weekend.
antagonistic.
These
to
huge
me.
ass batteries.
That's fine.
And
I got a
should-
big old truck too.
to charge my home. You know, we got batteries at your house.
Yeah.
So
No, I don't. No.
what about the solar? You don't have.
No, I don't have a battery farm. I mean, it doesn't charge.
So if you were to hypothetically get a battery farm,
Okay.
and let's
Yeah,
just
I've
say-
looked into it.
let's just say the battery farm would fit in the back of a truck. Let's just say it's like 3 foot by 5 foot ish.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's easily to get in and out
Okay.
and exchangeable. Let's just say that you were to take your car and I would drive to Kroger and charge my.
No, not Kroger. That's
That-
not where you were.
Yeah, it was.
Where? Kroger where? Not my Kroger. They don't
Coit-
have charging
Coit-
stations.
Coit and
Really? Coit and 121 has charging stations?
Yep.
Yes.
No shit. I've never seen that. All right, go ahead.
I would charge my batteries there.
Sure.
Free
Let 'em-
electricity.
Let them sit there for like 6 hours.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
That's what they're for. Free electricity.
Mm-hmm.
I would so take advantage
I
of
mean,
it.
if you had, and if you were using that to prevent yourself from pulling power from the
No,
grid,
I would do that because I'm a piece of shit and I
Well,
want to steal from
I mean,
somebody.
that doesn't make sense. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. This is antagonistic. Listen, there are people that are
Well,
trying
they're
to do the right
That's
thing.
bullshit that these big companies, why do they want to do that? We can't afford a goddamn Tesla. And it's
Actually,
like,
they're not that expensive.
they are.
I wouldn't buy one. I
For-
wouldn't buy one.
For what you get, they're expensive,
They're $35,000.
and you get 200 miles on it.
Well, yeah, and then these are people that choose to buy these cars and drive short distances.
No, they're not worth it at this point.
Okay, well that's
And I'm gonna
that's your opinion.
And
By
I'm
the
going to
way,
continue parking
there
in
is
that
a
spot.
shitload of people. I don't know why I'm fighting this with you guys. I hate Teslas, and I would never buy one.
I don't know.
Look,
Why are you arguing the
Because
point then?
because I respect people's decision to buy a Tesla.
Well, that's fine. So do I. I wish I had one. I can't afford it.
They're $35,000. I can guarantee you can afford
No,
one.
I can't. I can't hop in my car and go down and see my son 4 hours away.
Okay. Yep.
It's not rational.
It's not rational. If I never wanted to go anywhere, then it makes sense.
yeah.
If I lived in a big city like New York or San
There's
Francisco,
got to be. You know what? That's a great question. What is the? I've wondered this. How far can they go?
200 miles on
That can't be. That can't be true.
It is. The extended miles are if you buy the extended battery, it may get you 500 or 400 or 500 miles. And that's on the really expensive ones.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, if I want to go home back to Ohio, I can't take that car.
Well, you would take the scooter.
No, I would take my truck that gets 15 miles to the gallon.
So here's where I would come up with the. You know how they have the the electromagnetic trains.
Yes.
Yes.
Bullet train.
The bullet trains.
I
We
would-
need $1 billion bullet train to Cincinnati.
No, what we need is a
Just that
multi-billion
trip.
dollar train.
Those stops in between.
We need
No,
a.
stop. Express to Cincinnati.
We need a major system
yes.
that uses that technology to get vehicles from point A to point B.
Vehicles
Well, they wanted to build
Yeah.
that
like a railroad ferry.
Well, they wanted to build that from Dallas to Houston.
No, I'm talking
Yeah, the
about.
Golden Triangle.
The high-speed train. They wanted to build that. Actually, I think it's still
God,
it-
please tell
it-
me it's not still in the works.
Well, I don't know. I
Well,
mean, because it's
California
private.
tried to do something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Well, they
At $1
started.
billion a mile.
Yeah, it was
Some
ridiculous.
fucking crazy, and then it failed,
Yeah.
and they pulled
You
it.
think?
Yeah, they pulled it.
Did they start constructing it? Did they already spend a bunch of money on it?
I don't know. I'm sure they
Oh,
did.
they did. They
I'm
spent
sure
a ton
they
of money on it.
did. That's fucking California for you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just
they said $1 billion, so they went 100 miles,
400 miles.
Yeah.
$400 billion.
The
ridiculous.
Model S, which is significantly more affordable, but still out of reach of most consumers, 400 miles. So I can't get very far on that.
Oh, but that's 400 miles. Hold on.
That's a
So
long way.
You're saying that that's the typical
400 miles is a
range
long
of a
way.
Tesla?
Under ideal driving conditions. So here in Texas, where it's 110, you're not
Yeah.
going to get 400 miles.
No, you can go 60 miles.
Exactly right. And if you're going at a certain speed and you're not accelerating or decelerating, you can get 400 miles. If you just go on a highway,
At 35 miles an hour at 110 degrees, you can go.
All
you
right,
can
look,
go 60 miles.
Look, honestly, here's the thing. If I could afford it, I would too. So I don't want to shit on it, piss on it. I'm just saying, if I could afford it, I would too. Because reasonably, if we're doing our everyday thing,
Yes.
and we hop in the
Yeah, we're commuting. That's all we do.
yeah,
Then-
I'd have no problem getting one, but it's got to
Yeah.
be affordable. It's not affordable yet.
It is. It's $35,000. It's not that.
No, I
that's
don't-
not that
no.
much for a
I
car.
disagree.
I can get a car that's better than that gets 40 miles to the gallon. That's cheaper than that.
Okay, like a Hyundai.
Yes.
whatever, doesn't matter.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a better car. It's cheaper. And what if that breaks down? Where do you take it? Can I take it to the local auto shop and say, hey, can you fix this? Do they know how to fix these cars yet?
No.
Yeah, my wheels are. Well, I guess they can change out the wheels and the braking systems. Those
Well,
are
yeah,
all,
yeah. But if you have an engine problem,
Yeah.
what happens? Where do you take it?
I get it. I get it. And trust me, I mean, my wife. If my wife were listening to this podcast, she'd be like, "Why are you defending?" Because I am like a huge critic. There's like a million Teslas on the road everywhere I turn,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to get into the culture of it, but there is a very predominant segment of Frisco that drives
I am
that
looking
drives Teslas.
disturbingly at your glasses when mine was full and yours was empty, and now yours is completely full and mine is completely empty. What the fuck, man?
You know what it is?
We went on to round 3.
It's discrimination.
It's because
You're-
I'm white.
You're a racist.
Because you're Slovakian.
what were we talking
Fucking
about?
Balkan prick.
Somalian?
Oh, Wonder Twins.
Yeah, what the fuck? What'd you say your profile was? Your genetic profile?
What?
Yeah, your genetic profile. You did your DNA testing.
No, actually, it was my mother's. And
Yeah, what's your
he
predominant?
was deep Congolese.
Fucking A.
Congolese.
Fucking Congolese motherfucker.
98% Western European.
Oh, my bad. By the way, I'm a strong supporter of Congolese. The Congolese population. I have nothing against them. I don't even know what that is.
Where is that at?
What is Congolese? You talking about Congo?
Yes.
Like the Republic of Congo in Africa? Is that Congolese?
Is that
You brought it up.
That
They're not-
schmeg that develops on your.
They're not Congolese, Conga something?
Congonians?
What do you call it? Congo. What is?
What do you- I speak Congolese.
They're
That's because I come from Congo.
Is it Congolese? Is that the official?
They're Congites.
Stop it.
Congonians.
Congonians.
I'm Congarian.
What is a person from?
Congo.
No, shut up.
That's a British mortar tanker.
That's it. We're gonna kill him with a Congonian. Dominic. Okay, hold on.
Well, the
Democratic-
DRC.
Democratic Republic of Congo. What are they? I think they're Congan. They're just Congan.
I don't know.
A-N.
Well, I mean, Africa is so strange. It's such a large region, though.
It's fantastically, beautifully gigantic.
And just full of like
Everything.
this
You know, I was talking to my son the other day.
Ebola. What?
I was talking to my son the other day, and he was like, we were talking about Africa for some reason. I don't know even how that came up. And he was like, oh, my God, I would never live there. It's so dry. I was like, there are rainforests in Africa.
Oh yeah.
People don't understand the climate of Africa. There's everything you can possibly
Well,
imagine.
it's a huge,
Yes, it's
huge
the
country.
world's largest desert.
Yeah.
The Sahara Desert. I get it. But what people don't understand is that there is every climate you could possibly imagine in Africa. Huge rainforests in the tropical zone. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. It is probably, without a doubt, to me, the most misunderstood continent.
So
I come
what
from
is
Nigeria.
an occupant of Kenya called?
Kenyan.
Kenyan, you're correct. I forgot that.
Kenyan.
I couldn't think of it.
What was the verdict on Conga in Congolese?
There is no verdict.
What
There's
is
no
a
such
person from
word.
Conga is called a Congan.
Congonian?
Is it a
It's a Congesian.
That was on Google.
Congonian? What the hell? We're not talking about fucking Klingons here.
I'm Kongan.
A Kongan. I think it's. Is it Kongan?
Let's see what?
What?
Congolese.
Congolese. We'll do
Congolese. Where do you
people.
see that Congolese?
In
Is it
general,
Congolese?
Congolese. Congolese people. Really value
Pee
clean.
poop.
What'd you just say?
Pee poop.
Congolese.
Where are you seeing Congolese?
Raise,
in
raise
blue.
it, producer, raise
I'm
it up.
sorry. That's behind my microphone. I couldn't see it.
So that's
All
even.
right,
that's even
Congolese. That's good. There we go.
Congolese.
What do Congolese people value? Okay. Well, how did they even come up? Where does Congolese come from? What were we talking about?
The people that live in Congo.
like the Maltese
No,
Falcon.
before that.
The Maltese.
What
I
led
come
to that?
from Nigeria.
No, what that? Okay.
Well, you asked him what his ethnicity was, and he
Oh
said,
yeah.
and he said Congolese.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. What is your DNA your breakdown of the?
Well, bitch, I answered
Because
that
I said
10
you're
minutes
Slovakian.
ago, and you went off.
I said Slovakian.
I am not Slovakian.
Well, what? And you said you're Congolese.
No, I said I'm 98%.
What? What?
Western
Okay,
European.
that's a little broad, don't you think?
No, it's
Are you
like
Belgian?
it's northwestern, northeastern. I'm sorry, I
Are you-
misspoke. It's
North
the
what?
Scandinavian region, the
Poland?
United Kingdom, the
Are
northern.
you Polish?
No, that's eastern of that's
So
western.
you're
Europe.
Norwegian?
That's the Eastern Bloc.
You're Norwegian. You're
No, well, it's the Scandinavian.
that's Nordic.
You're Danish.
Well, it's
You don't know.
it's look, bitch. I'm trying to explain. If you shut the fuck up.
I mean, that's fucking broad. I'm a big
Well,
part
these
of Europe.
DNA
I'm
things
Europe.
are broad.
I'm North and East and West and South Europe.
Well, it doesn't
What
give
the
you
fuck
a,
does that mean?
It doesn't give you a goddamn address.
It
when you
should. It
fucking
should. It
spit
should give
in
you a
cup.
fucking narrow down piece of what you are.
I mean, you shoot a
You Slovakian
sperm
fuck.
wad in this cup, and it tells you, "Hey, you're
What
part-"
is Slovakia? Where is Slovakia?
It's Yugoslavia.
no, it isn't.
It's where. Well, that's where Slovakia comes from.
No,
they,
it doesn't.
They broke up.
Czechoslovakia.
No. Now you're getting into wrong stuff.
Czech-
I've been to Yugoslavia.
What about
And they broke
Czechoslovakia?
Yugoslavia into Croatia and
I've
Serbia.
been there too.
That's not Slovakia.
well,
Brother, you are so
Czechoslovakia.
wrong on this.
Well,
Che-
again,
Checo.
you're not letting me finish.
There you go. Yugoslavia was broken into Serbia and Croatia. Where is Slovakia?
See, it says it right there. Right,
there's
Slovakia,
Yeah,
right there.
yeah,
It's
way
it's
north,
from-
brother.
It's from the Czech Republic.
Okay, that's way north.
It's
That
right
has
there.
nothing to do with Yugoslavia,
not that
Croatia,
mu-
or
Hey,
Serbia.
If you were to, it's like 300 miles.
Bah.
Paul feeling his.
God.
He's
Yeah, I'm
he's,
fighting everybody
he's
tonight.
map king and I'm electric car
He's
king.
alpha
Yeah.
mailing tonight.
I am. You know what? It's about time.
It's about
And
time
I
you
have
stood up
fucking
for
solar
yourself.
panels, bitch.
Well, you take your solar panels and your desire to get a Tesla and shove it up
You guys want to hear my story on the solar panels?
on your monthly payment.
No, well,
Of
I know. Okay,
$3.
all right, I get that. So I pay $250 a month for the solar panels, but I can promise
for the
you,
rest of your life.
yeah, for the rest of my life, I get that. Well, until I sell the house. But so in the last year, they told me with the $250 a month, I'm also expected to pay $55 a month in pulling from the grid for my utility company.
Right.
Okay. For the last year, it's been zero, other than the taxes. Like, you got to pay the taxes, right? So it's been like $3, $5, $8, $5.
Taxes on what? If you don't use any,
Taxes.
you don't use
Well,
any.
no, here's the reality is I do use electricity, but they pull from the bank. So as I produce, every single day, every single week, month. They build up. It builds up a bank of money. And then the utility company.
This sounds like a huge ripoff.
No. And the utility company pulls from my banked amount of produce because I'm giving back to the grid, dude. I'm giving way more back to the grid than I'm using.
Then why aren't you getting the credit?
Well, I am getting. That's the bank.
I'm getting the beer.
That's the bank. That's the bank. So I'm getting a credit, and then anything I use because I'm always using shit from the grid at nighttime,
You
right?
get natural light. Give that to Jeff.
Dude. Are we done with the Negros?
Well, you want a Sapporo?
No, I'm drinking the
Here,
Sapporo.
you want the? I'll give you mine. I'll give it
You
to
want
you.
to take a picture and send it to your dad.
I don't give a shit, man. Take it.
dang it.
Here, hold on. Let me.
Anyway, listen. So for an entire year, I did not pay anything to the utility company because they pulled everything I used at nighttime and on cloudy days from my bank, from my credit. Okay? Last month.
Natural light.
Last month, it was $100.
Which
For
means
taxes?
What?
They
No.
For the
No.
taxes?
Last month, it was $100 to pay the utility company.
so you $250 plus $100.
Yes. And here's why. My a-hole sons would turn on the spa and run the spa all night in case
They wanted to get in.
they wanted, because it takes 2 hours to heat up with my shitty ass heater,
All
right? So I had a $100 and something gas bill and $100 electricity bill because my boys would be like anticipating that friends would come over and they would turn. This after I went to bed. They would turn on the spa and let it run all night. Gas and electricity all night freaking long. One morning I woke up to the spa still running at 6:30 in the morning.
Was it like steaming and everything?
Well, who knows? But the point is,
Did
it
you jump
ran
in?
all night. It
I
ran
would've
all night.
jumped in.
That right there was like $60.
Did you pull it out of their allowance?
No, I will.
I would.
I
did that with my son.
Fuckers.
Actually, no, I didn't. I gave him, if it happens again, I'm going to pull it out of his.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
I went for an entire year with no electricity bill, $100 a month. Boom.
Did you let them know what they did?
No, I haven't yet. I just found out yesterday.
No.
Are we? I feel like we're way over.
I feel like we're way under.
That's what I feel too. Way under.
We are at 10:38, so we are done.
No, we're not. Because I have an amazing story to share.
All right, go for it.
Is it your three-legged, one-eyed dog?
Can I tell that story?
No, let's say that for next time.
I think so too.
Because that's going to take a good 20, 30 minutes.
It's going to take like two
It's
shots.
a great story. She is precious, and she is a pain in my ass. I need to share the story.
Is she still bleeding everywhere?
I need to share the story of Sasha.
We'll do it next time.
Okay.
Sasha.
She's not bleeding anymore.
We'll do
that's
it next
good.
time.
It's good.
I had to scrub the shit out of my house.
The blood out of your house.
Everywhere. I had to.
She didn't shit.
I
She bled.
mopped the shit out of my house.
Are you saying the blood or
like
the shit?
Blood.
literal
The
shit.
blood.
The bloody shit?
The blood. Well, no, there's no bloody shit.
You
What the
were-
fuck? What is that?
Well, I mean, she was shitting
Some
bloody.
sort of-
I was wondering
some
what
sort
other
of
shit you were
parasite?
doing to
She
her.
got hit by a car. I didn't know.
Don't be a dick.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
All right, we're going to save this for next time.
Assholes.
it's not my fault. I didn't take the leash off her.
We're going to save it for next
I
time.
didn't either.
Well, it's somebody's fault.
Yeah, we're going to save it for next time
We're gonna point
because
fingers. Who do we point to?
it's
My wife.
a good story
Oh, somebody said something.
and it's got some good humor and
does.
and everything.
And so, Chino, to wrap this up, I think we should do a little bit of.
so gay.
This is our closeout music.
Sailor.
I can do it live if you want.
All right, guys.
All right.
January 26th. You guys have a great fucking night.
All right.
We're out. Peace.
That was horrible.